Alright, I figured I'd do a comparison here. And this is kind of quite a debatable comparison. I've seen a lot of different debates on this, and that is which generation moves more air, whatever, and is quieter, etc. But basically, the comparison is between the first gen blade versus the second gen blade. I'm sure many people have done this video, but I don't think I have, or if I did, it was a long time ago. But anyway, here we have two Kmart K-223s, first and a second gen. This one's from 1976. This one's from 1979. Around 78, they switched to the second gen blade. But I mean, it was a transition year, so I mean, you could possibly get a second gen or a fan made in 78 and it have a first generation blade. But I think like after 78, 79 and newer was all second gen. But 78 was that transition year where you could either get a first or second gen blade on the fans. I know it's confusing, but that's just how the manufacturing of box fans seems to work. I've seen it a lot with like 90s Lascos and Lakewoods, and I would imagine it happened quite a bit beforehand too. It wasn't just an immediate drop of the hat, they switched over. They'd phase out the old for the new, and you know. So, this is the first gen Kmart K-223. This is the second gen with the sparklies. They both use the same motor, which is a Macmillan motor. Same exact motor because they replaced the motor in this one because the original one blew out. So this one has a second generation Kmart motor in it, but it runs basically the same as the original did. This is the original motor in this one because they got this one mint in the box. There's a couple slats missing. This one's like freaking mint. So, again, here's Lou. Okay, so which one's quieter? I can immediately tell you it's this one. The second generation blade was probably one of Lakewood's better blade designs that they came up with. It moved good air, it was quiet, and it just worked well. Worked so well that many people copied it, to some degree. The first gen blade, I mean, they're both moving pretty good air. But I'd say this one's moving a little bit more. I don't know. Hard to say. If I can move an old sock. It's about the same, honestly. So low speed's pretty much identical. Go up to medium. Medium speed feels about the same. I think a little bit more is coming out of this one. I'm not sure though. Because honestly, I feel like both of these fans move the same amount of air. Again, I think the second gen's moving a little bit more air. Back to high. High speed seems about the same. Seems to be a stronger breeze coming out of that than there is that one. But I mean, they're both moving really good air. And off. So, the verdict here, honestly, it's about the same. Now, quietness, the second gen wins on that. But the first gen, I don't know. I really like them both. I can't really be biased on them because I like both of these. But I will say, I think the second gen was overall the better of the two. The first gen, I mean, they look great. I love the first gens, but the second gen was an overall really good design that worked. It was quiet, moved air, and did everything it was supposed to do. I mean, the first gen, depending on the motor in them, they were quiet enough, on low speed anyway. And they moved good air too, but the second gen was obviously a really good step in the right direction for Lakewood. They kind of did a good job with the second gens. But enough of that. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.